You rock, my friends. You Rock podcast is for women like you who want to own your life and live an engaged and joyful life. Hosted by Dr. Aliyah Majid, mom of 3, devoted wife, and a scientist-turned-life coach on a mission to empower women to take control of their lives. In this podcast, we deliver tools, insights, and inspiration on rocking your own life, owning to your highest potential, and becoming the best version of you. Now, here's your host, Dr. Aliyah Majid.
Hello, Assalamualaikum, and welcome back again to You Rock Podcast. I'm your host, Dr. Aliyah Majid, and a very happy new year to all of you guys. I hope you have been enjoying your time with your family and meeting friends over the last few weeks, and are now excited to see what's the possibility that is in front of you in 2022, inshallah. Okay, in this episode, I will share with you guys the 5 books that will change your life in 2022. I have curated 5 books that I know will definitely change your thinking and challenge your way of doing things, conducting your life, and possibly change your life in 2022. So the information in these books serves as a paradigm that will motivate you and propel you to take action that will change your life for good. So here are the 5 books that will change your life in 2022. The first one is Atomic Habits by James Clear. I think this is quite a popular book for the past 10 years, I might guess. But the first time I've read this book is on 2018 when I just started my PhD program in Japan. And this by far the best book I read related to creating new habits and forms new productive habit loops and debunking the unproductive habit loops. The author plays out a well-defined system in place for us readers to clearly understand the processes involved in creating new productive habits and, most importantly, sticking with them. So this will be the one book that I recommend for everyone to read. And even for my clients, I recommend them to read this Atomic Habits by James Clear because it's really easy to implement the habit that you want to implement this year by understanding the habit loop, the creation of the new habit, and how to really stick to them. It's not like, early in the year, in January, the gym is full with people exercising, but at the end of it, you found that it is quite empty most of the time. So how making a habit stick in your life? Okay, James Clear explained how the little things that we do every day affect our lives in the long run, and he also explained how our habits shape our identity and the importance of having good habits, and gave proven scientific steps on how to build better habits. He also proved how making tiny changes can bring remarkable results in the long run. So make sure you check this out if you are starting new habit this year, which you must do. And if you don't know how to start implementing it, why not check this out, read this book, and start to crush your habit this year. The second book is a very inspirational and practical book. It gives practical advices on creative living. Okay, this book is by Elizabeth Gilbert. She is the author of Eat, Pray, Love, and this book is called Big Magic. And I really loved it, and I would definitely recommend it to anyone who feel a bit stuck in their lives. So because this book really inspires me and empowers me to start creating a habit that involves creating something new in my life. I mean, starting to create things that will bring more joy into my life, and it doesn't mean that these creative things is the things that I will sell or do it purposefully or things like that. But it's just this book inspires me to take action on discovering things. This book really helped me to let go of my own expectations of myself and just accept that my creativity is a part of what it is to be me, and which is definitely all human have a creative side of us, the untapped creativity inside of us that we let it go for, I think, for too long, because when we start to work, we have a career, we have kids, we don't find time to do any creative work, and because of this we might feel a bit stuck in our life. So this book is really inspiring. If you want to explore the creative side of you, why not check this book out this year? Because this book also taught me that my work doesn't need to be perfect. I don't need to take another course or learn more to continue. I can freely work on it. It is working and practicing things that I like to do, and it doesn't need to follow any best standards, and doesn't matter that I didn't know much when I start creating it. It is fine. Done is better than good. And I will continue with it and finish it and not waste time learning how to make it right and perfect. So one of the example is that when I started to, of course, creating this podcast, I um, I I I kind of like not knowing where to start, and of course I learned how to do it slowly, and my mantra with it is that always done is better than perfect, because if I wait for it to be perfect, for all of the aspects of the producing of this podcast um, up to certain standard that um, we we see out there, I might not probably start this, and I might not have helped so many other people out there who are you listening to me right now, so I thank you so much for you guys who have been here with me from day one and have been listening to this podcast every single week. I really appreciate it. And if you really love this podcast, why not share this to other people who might benefit from um, listening to this. Or if you haven't subscribed to my podcast yet, why not use this time now to click down below and subscribe this podcast, so that you know when it's available, which is inshallah available every week on Tuesday. Okay, so back to this today's episode. The book Big Magic by Elizabeth Gilbert. Um, so I learned about not needing to be perfect, because in reality, there's nothing. I mean, in this world, nothing is perfect, right? So why do we have to wait when it is perfect to really put it out there? So think about that. And if you are interested to know more about this and really exploring the creative side of you, why not check this out? Some of the quotes that I love in this book is that perfectionism is just a high-end haute couture version of fear. I think perfectionism is just fear in fancy shoes and a mean coat, pretending to be elegant when actually it's just terrified. The next quote that I love is that you are free because everyone is too busy fussing over themselves to worry all that much about you. Go be whomever you want to be, then do whatever you want to do, pursue whatever fascinates you and brings you to life. Create whatever you want to create and let it be stupendously imperfect because it's exceedingly likely that nobody will even notice. And that's awesome. The next book that will change your mind is Everything is Figureoutable by Mary Folio. So Mary Folio is really popular in her YouTube channel, which is called Mary TV. You can also check that series out. The book Everything is Figureoutable is a practical book uh, that is surely would spark your imagination and get you excited about chasing your dreams. However daunting they may seem at the moment, it has now becoming one of my favorite book of all time. When I setting my goals, I'm making sure that I use the principles that's written down in this book because it is something that is really practical and Mary Folio um, writes it in a way that it's easy to understand the step by step process to really get you excited about any dreams that you have. I would recommend this book to every entrepreneur or big dreamer out there, especially young women. So everything is figureoutable is sort of like my new mantra whenever anything seems outside the realm of possibility. It gets me thinking and brainstorming the answers that I didn't know I had all along inside of me. Here are some of the quotes that I love. Okay, no matter what you are facing, you have what it takes to figure anything out and become the person you're meant to be. Fear is not the enemy. Waiting to stop feeling afraid is. Embrace the fact that if you were powerful enough to create an overcommitted and overstretched life, you're powerful enough to uncreate it. So this is the book that I've read at the end of 2020 when I was trying to figure out where should I go, what should I do after my PhD graduation. I was deciding where should I put my energy and time and focus. Either I should, you know, finding a job back in Malaysia, or what else can I do? So this book really helped me to figure out the direction of my life during that time, and I really enjoyed reading this, and it helped me a lot. And if you are struggling to find the next step to go in your life, maybe you can start by reading this book. Okay, next is book number 4, which is Rising Strong by Brené Brown, the author of Daring Greatly and The Gifts of Imperfections. In this book, she explains about what it takes to get back up and how owning our stories of disappointment, failure, and heartbreak gives us the power to write a daring new ending. Because if we are brave enough, often enough, we will fail. And struggle can be our greatest call to courage. And rising strong is our clearest path to deeper meaning, wisdom, and hope. I've read this book, Rising Strong, for the first time in 2017. And that was the year when I was in the middle of deciding whether I should or not quit my job. Um, and I was blown away by how much the book and the teachings resonated with me. So here, let me read one of the paragraphs that I love from the book. You may not have signed up for a hero's journey, but the second you fell down, got your butt kicked, suffered a disappointment, screwed up, or felt your heart break, it started. It doesn't matter whether we are ready for an emotional adventure, hurt happens, and it happens to every single one of us without exception. The only decision we get to make is what role we'll play in our own lives. Do we want to write the story, or do we want to hand the power over to someone else? Choosing to write our own story means getting uncomfortable. It's choosing courage over comfort. One of the truisms of wholehearted living is you either walk into your story and own your truth, or you live outside of your story, hustling for your worthiness. Okay, the last book, number 5, is quite something new in my library of books, and I reflect on this book and its messaging a lot lately. It's called Impact, a step-by-step plan to create the world you want to live in, by Kristen Brandt and Tammy Tibbetts. So if you have ever felt too overwhelmed to make a difference, or just unsure of how to apply your unique skills to a bigger purpose, this book is ready to unlock your potential. So you might say that I want to make a difference, and often our intentions are pure. We do want to make a difference, but there is a huge gap between want and will, and much of that gap is how. So Impact, this book, is a guide to building a roadmap, so to say, a roadmap for that how, from you being wanting and willing, and the gap to really get you there and starting your impact plan. It is not a book that you just read. It is a book that you work with to get clarity on the impact you want to make, and start to see all the ways how you can do that in this world, big and small. Some are right in front of you and you just don't see them. By reading this book, you will also uncover or create, through processes outlined in this book, the impact that you can make right now. The reality is that the world needs more change makers, and this book can help good-hearted people like you make real, tangible impact in the world, and we need that now more than ever. As someone who never quite knew how to consolidate my strengths and turn them into tangible tools for impact, this book helped me realize my full potential and inspired me to pursue a career of coaching, what I'm doing right now. To know how I can help you, book a discovery session, a 30 minutes call with me in the link below, and talk to me. Get unstuck with whatever challenges that you have. So back to the book. The book helps you, finding your North Star with the engaging exercises that they have in the book. It is so helpful to for you to sit down and create the impact plan that you want to create. So if your goal this year is to make more impact in the world, maybe this book is for you. So I think that's all for today. These are the 5 books that I really recommended for you, for whatever stages, whatever goals that you have this year. There's something for you in this list of books, something that is suitable for your own needs. Try to check it out. If you are interested also to know more on how can I help you to reach your goal this year, book a discovery call with me. The link is down below, and I see you next week. So before we end, remember to start your day with intention, love what you do, and end your day with gratitude. I see you next week. Assalamualaikum. Okay, before you go, I would like to know if you are interested in my upcoming workshop. If you want to learn more about designing your ideal week, how can you create a breakthrough year this year, and how to manage your time, check out the link below. It's a wait list for my upcoming workshop. I really appreciate it if you register. Inshallah, I'll be conducting a workshop at the end of January or in early February. I'm still planning about it. But make sure to let me know that you are waiting for my workshop so that I know when I can get it started and let it know to the public and make it more directed to the goal that you want, inshallah.